Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this lesson we're going to be talking about string formats. So how we can format our strings to add no other components to it. So I'm going to start by declaring the variable x and naming it load. Okay, and we're going to try and print out this. So print Aisha I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna run it. So Aisha walked and looked around. So what I did here is that I added a string format using percentage sign s and then another percentage sign s. So by default, when Python wants to print this out, it's going to go to this bracket here and pick the first value to represent the first string or the first placeholder, and then the second value to represent the second placeholder x. And since this x is a variable, it goes back here and picks look. So Aisha walked and looked around. So that's the so you could have more than two. So all you just have to do is to ensure that you have it a placeholder here, and then you can define it here. But this is not the most professional way to go about it. So I'm gonna be doing other one. So now coming down to numbers, I'm gonna define a number. Nums goes to 7, and I try to print it out. Print there are. So for numbers, it's gonna be percentage d. There are this day in a week, right? Okay. Then percentage num. Then I'm gonna close that, save it, and run it. So there are 7 days in a week. So if I want to use string, if I want a string placeholder, I use percentage s. If I want a digit or a numeric placeholder, I use percentage d. So we have more than this. We have hexadecimals and the like. So I'm going to drop a link in the description to give you more insight to how you can format your strings other than using strings and numbers. So another kind of string format we have is the f string. So we can have something like this. My name is name here. My age is Asia. My location is location here. So the reason I'm writing name in a curly braces, age and location in curly braces is that I'm trying to create a placeholder for this. So stick with me guys. So I can say format. I'm gonna drag this here a bit so we can see what we're gonna have here. So okay, sorry. format, so I can have those values defined here. So I could say name Smith or something, age is 13, and location is probably Africa or something. So if we close this, I close this, I think everything looks good now. So I could say my name is Smith, my age is 13, and my location is Africa. So what did Python do? Python came here, down here, to check, okay, there's a placeholder name here. What's the value name? It's Smith. So it goes ahead and replaces the value of that name to be Smith. And then here again, okay, this is age. It goes here, checks here. Do we have any value age defined there? Yes, we do. So it picks the value age and replaces it with 13. And the last one, location, it replaces it with Africa. So there's another way we could do this, which is not advisable. It's not so professional. I'm just gonna copy this right here. Gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it here. So we could decide to not use name here. We could use 0, we could use 0, we could use 1, and we could use 2 here. So that we don't need name, age, and location defined this way. We could remove all this. So just gonna go ahead and remove them. So we could have it this way, save and run it again. So Python automatically detects that this first one, this is gonna be fit for this. The second one, which is 1, it should be this one. The third one, but then what if it's more than 3? What if we have 100? So you can't always keep track of how these things are gonna come along. So the best practice is to just create a name or a placeholder like this. So if you ever want to change, let's say this name is appearing more than once, so if you ever want to change it, you could just come right here and change it once and for all. So instead of having to look for all the instances of 1 and 0s and the likes, so that could be time consuming. So we have another one. Let's say I'm going to define a name here. I'm just going to call it wheel. So I'm just going to bring this, my f string, the author's name, name is name here. Okay, so what I did here, this backward slash, is I'm trying to escape this this quotation marks so that it doesn't throw back an error. So if I remove it, it doesn't recognize this one as the end, it recognizes this one. So I need it to recognize it, so I just escaped it using backward slash. It's not going to get printed out. So I have the author's name is Will. So this is another way I could format my string. So I'm going to leave a link in the description to give us more insight to string formats. So that's all for today, guys. See you next time. If you do enjoy this video and you want to see more of it, please like, subscribe, and share. See you some other time.